Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Salima and in today's video, I will share with you a few of my tried and tested tinted sunscreens that tick all the boxes for me. So I get the protection, coverage, and a smooth, even skin tone without any white cast. For reference, I have dry skin all year round, but my skin is prone to congestion and minor breakouts in the summer months. So, heavy or greasy sunscreens are a big no for me. I also tend to lean towards chemical sunscreens because mineral ones can leave me looking like a ghost. But I found a few amazing mineral sunscreens that I will share with you guys today. So grab your favorite snack, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. I will start with what I think is the most underrated product on this list. This is the NudeStix Daily Mineral Sunscreen SPF 30. It comes in 5 shades and I have shade Nude, which works perfectly for my skin tone. This is a mineral sunscreen, so it uses 15% non-nano zinc oxide. It's a good option for those who prefer mineral sunscreens. I love that it comes with a pump dispenser, so it's convenient, travel friendly, and hygienic. You can tell that it has a creamy consistency, but it blends easily without any white cast and it gives a nice hydrated glow. Once it's fully absorbed into the skin, which will take about 2 to 3 minutes, it doesn't feel tacky or sticky to the touch. I like to use this as my base. It provides sheer coverage, so I'll put some blush and bronzer on top and I'm good to go. But you can also use this as your primer underneath makeup. If you're someone with oily skin, it's hydrating enough that you can probably skip your moisturizer. It's an excellent option, especially for people with sensitive skin or if you're looking for a reef safe sunscreen. Another reef safe mineral sunscreen with SPF 30 is the Tower 28 SunnyDays. This also uses non nano zinc oxide and it comes in 17 shades. I have it in the shade 38 Pomona. Consistency wise, it is slightly less creamy compared to the nude sticks and it sets down to a satin finish on my skin. The biggest difference between this and the NudeStix sunscreen is in the coverage. In my experience, Tower 28 provides a lot more coverage compared to NudeStix, even when you use it in smaller quantities. So I prefer to use this as my tinted moisturizer, but not really as my only sunscreen. When I tried using this as my sunscreen, so I used about 1/4 teaspoon of this product, it was just too much. It looked heavy and makeupy. I looked like a grease ball, but when I used this as my tinted moisturizer, it looked beautiful. It feels lightweight on the skin, doesn't emphasize any texture, and stays put throughout the day. Let's talk about an affordable sunscreen with SPF 30. This is the e.l.f. Suntouchable Wow Glow. This is a chemical sunscreen and it comes in 3 different shades. I'm using shade Sunbeam. There's also a non-tinted version of this sunscreen with SPF 35 and I believe that's water resistant for up to 80 minutes, which might be a good option for those who prefer a completely clear product. The Sunbeam shade has a light peachy tone to it, which adds a nice brightening effect to my skin. There's a touch of shimmer in it, but it's not over the top glittery. It's really versatile. I love using it as a primer underneath my foundation, but it also works great on its own with a touch of concealer. The glow it gives is really pretty and it absorbs well into the skin without pilling. I cannot detect any fragrance, which is a big bonus for me. Moving on to a mineral sunscreen with SPF 50. This is the Ciele Tint and Protec Serum Foundation. It comes in 13 shades and I have it in shade Medium Honey. This has a thin, watery consistency and it gives the most skin like finish out of all the products that I've mentioned so far. The coverage on this is amazing. I would say it's light to medium, so it's enough to cover some hyperpigmentation, redness, and dark spots. For this reason, I will not use this as my sunscreen. There's no way I can use enough quantity to get SPF 50 protection. It will look too heavy and cakey. Instead, I use this on top of my non-tinted sunscreen as a lightweight foundation to get some coverage and additional sun protection. This is one of my favorite products from Ciele. For a mineral sunscreen with such high SPF, it doesn't cling to my dry patches or emphasize texture. The only thing I don't like about this product is the applicator. It comes with a dropper, but I wish it came with a pump to make the application less messy. Next, I have the most expensive sunscreen in today's lineup, and it is also my most used sunscreen, especially during the summer months. This is the ColoreScience Sunforgettable SPF 50 PA++++. Now, this is a mineral sunscreen with 12% zinc oxide, so it provides great protection. It comes in four shades, and I use tan, which works well for my skin tone, especially in the summer months when I have a tan. It has a thin liquid consistency, and even though it comes out white from the bottle, it has these tiny color capsules that burst when you rub it in, giving you a sheer tint. It actually matches my skin pretty well, which is a win. I love that it is so lightweight on the skin and the coverage on this is sheer, so I can truly use this as my sunscreen and it will not look heavy. It doesn't require a lot of time to set on my skin and it dries down to a natural finish. So, not too glowy, not too matte. The best part is that it is sweat and water resistant. I took this to my trip to Hawaii and it totally held up. By the way, guys, let me know if you would be interested in seeing my tried and tested makeup products for hot and humid summer. Now that I have been to so many hot and humid vacation destinations, I think I can share my favorites with you. So let me know in the comments. Anyways, back to the sunscreen. This is a fantastic option for anyone who loves mineral sunscreen, needs a sweatproof formula, or wants a one and done product. It gives you a little coverage, sun protection, and even some hydration. For me, it's a moisturizer, sunscreen, and a foundation all rolled into one. Definitely worth checking out. Let's talk about the SuperGoop Protectant Daily SPF 50 PA++++. This one uses both chemical and mineral filters to provide sun protection. It comes in 14 shades, and I have the shade 30W. When I first got this, judging by the size of this tiny bottle, I thought this would only work as a tinted moisturizer with sun protection. But I was surprised to see that it wears so well as my sunscreen. I used 1/4 teaspoon to get the SPF 50 protection and it absorbs so well into my skin. Doesn't make me look heavy or greasy and provides light to medium coverage. In fact, I feel like it provides more coverage compared to the NudeStix or the ColoreScience sunscreen that we have just talked about. It gives a nice radiant finish on the skin and the color match is so good. The best part is that it doesn't make my skin shiny or greasy as the day goes on. And I have tested this in extremely hot and humid conditions. I wish it was a waterproof, sweatproof formula because that's what I prefer when I'm spending a lot of time outdoors. But that's just my preference. Overall, this is one of my best purchases in 2024. If you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to give it a thumbs up so I know you guys love this kind of content and I'll continue making it. Last product in today's lineup is another mineral sunscreen. This is the Lift Tinted Hueguard SPF 50. It uses 9.5% zinc oxide and it comes in 10 different shades. I have it in shade number 6. I actually reviewed this in a previous video where I compared some new makeup launches to my old favorites. I'll link it up for you guys in case you are interested. In that video, I mentioned that I like this product best when I use a very small amount, more like a tinted moisturizer rather than a sunscreen, because it is a very dewy product. And even for someone with dry skin like me, it can be a bit much. it gets even shinier as the day goes on. So I wouldn't recommend it for the summer months. I think it would be a better choice for the winters. Another thing to keep in mind is that it doesn't really set down. It stays kind of wet looking. And because of that, it transfers really easily if you don't set it with powder. I don't like seeing makeup coming off on my cell phone screen or my hair sticking to my face. So, yeah, it is not the best product in today's lineup, at least for me. And that wraps up today's video. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments if you have tried any of these sunscreens and what do you think. Also, hit me with your Holy Grail sunscreen recommendations. I am always on the hunt for new favorites. Thanks for hanging out with me today. It was so much fun. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.